What up, party people? Welcome to another episode of In My Opinion. I am your host with the mostest, that's coolest eyes and twice as nice. The name is Jay, and today I have my co-host here with me today.
Kenechi, co-host of In My Opinion.
And I also have two special guests today with me. I have DJ 619 and also have
Latifah.
Queen Latifah. I shouldn't forget.
Wait, is it Latifah or Latifah?
Latifah.
Okay.
Queen Latifah. It should stick in. So yeah, I have them here with me today. And so we're gonna start with the 619.
Yes,
Get
sir.
to know who he is and everything, and then we'll move on to Queen Latifah.
Yeah, man.
Is it calm if I call you Queen Latifah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell us your name, man. What's your regular? What's this?
Word, man. I don't know if I want to say my real name, but like, I go by the name DJ619 on the party scene, but my friends call me David, but don't call me David in the party scene, though. Just call me 619, 619, yes, sir. From Ghana. Ghana Jollof is the best, trust me.
Okay, he started it. Now I have to ask the question. I didn't want to do it, but now I have to. So which one do you think is better?
What?
The Niger Jollof or Ghana Jollof? And let's be honest, let's not even try to go there and saying.
You know what? To be honest with you, right?
I was too early now.
I know. But to be honest with you, listen, there's no good Ghana jollof or bad Nigeria jollof, right? Mm-hmm. It depends on who makes the food, right? I can be from Ghana and make like jollof rice, right? And you eat it, it may not taste good. Mm-hmm. She can be from Nigeria and make Nigeria jollof rice. I will eat it, it may not taste good. But the next person that do it will probably taste better. Mm-hmm. So there's really no... I think it's just,
It's like a fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, they chop everything. I don't know.
Right, exactly.
To be honest with you, Liberian jollof rice is, to me, the best.
Really?
Please,
Oh, no, that's not...
I feel like the whole jollof rice thing between Ghana and Nigeria is just like a sibling fight. Like, we don't
Right,
really
exactly.
It's like,
Yeah.
we can talk on each other, but you don't say nothing. Like,
Right.
it's none of your business.
Right.
Okay.
Nigerian jollof is better, Sha.
I agree with you 100%. So how did the name 619 come about? Like, how did you come up with that?
Man, how did I come up with 619? You know, some funny, like, I didn't drink or smoke, none of all that, right? Mm-hmm. But when I was in high school, I had a friend that was like, he was one of my best friends. But, every weekend he was always like drinking, smoking, like cooking, eating, all that stuff, right? And I used to walk to his house, but he had like a software, DJ software on his laptop called Numac, right? But every time that they're eating, drinking, I'm just, bro, I don't drink and do none of that. So I just be sitting down just watching. So one day he was like, hey, why don't you, since you're sitting down not doing nothing, why don't you just, change the music? When I'm like, bro, I don't know. He said, just play with it. So I played with it. Then he was like, oh, you good. I know like a friend that's a DJ and there's an event tonight. So come with me and I'm going to introduce you to him. I'm like, okay, cool. We went, and when you got there, like the MC wasn't around. Like he was late. So he came and was like, you look like you can't talk. So there's the mic. Why don't you be the MC? I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to say? So I took the mic, bro. I was a kid. I was having fun, And then the MC came. He was like, man, I heard some good things about you. I heard that you were a good MC. So what is your name? I'm like, David. He was like,
that won't work.
Right. Then he was like, but I heard that you can DJ too. I said, no. He was like, well, give me a DJ name. I'm like, I don't know. Then he was like, look, let me look in your face. He was from Ghana, right? He was like, I'm gonna call you 419.
419?
No fucking way.
I swear, bro. I'm like, wait, what? 419? And you know what they mean,
419
right?
means.
I'm like, bro. So then if I become a DJ, I'm never gonna get events to play because I'm 419, right? So then I was like, 619. I'm like, what does that say? San Diego area code. So actually, my uncle lived there, and I lived there for a second. But the funny thing is that one day I was sitting down, right? I'm like, I want to see what that 616 means in the Bible, and what does 1 means in the Bible and 9 means in the Bible.
Yeah.
Bro, everything perfectly matched with
everything.
what. So I'm like, perfect. Yeah, it's funny. I was actually thinking about today. I want to get a tattoo of 619 on me. So yeah.
I'm
That's
glad
crazy,
I'm here
man.
for this because when he first introduced himself to me at 619, I laughed because I was like, what is 619? I just figured it was like an area code for like Ghana or something since he was Ghanaian, but I never cared to ask. So I'm glad I'm here for this moment.
Yeah, I never knew it was all that, like, there was a lot into it.
Yeah.
I came into 619. I thought it was like, just Jay, like for me, mine is Jay.
Right.
But it's like my name, but I simplified it as Jay. It makes it more easier and it's more outgoing. Like people actually vibe to the name. So it's like, okay, I feel that.
That's like something that one thing I know about your moniker, it has to mean something. If it doesn't mean anything, you know, go work.
Oh no, never.
I was struggling with identity when I dropped my first EP. I kind of like, and I gave myself like a name that was like just a lot, you know. And then one day I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about like rebranding myself and everything, and I was like, okay, let me see what best suits me. It ended up being my name.
Wow.
You know, so for you to have a 619, it has to come with a story.
Oh yeah. A lot of people think it's just like a San Diego area code, but sometimes when I meet some people, I don't feel like explaining all that. I'm like, yeah, I'm from San Diego. Just keep it.
So it's kind of like cliche to say what brought you to Afrobeats. Yeah. Because you're African, you know, so it doesn't really it's kind of cliche. But what made you like? I'm presuming that you actually started DJing regardless of Afrobeats, like any type of music,
right?
World music, basically, hip hop, rap, and everything. But what made you really focus yourself on Afrobeats?
Or, you know, I didn't grow up here, right? So, I felt like with Ghana, I guess at that time, Afrobeat wasn't that popular, right? So every little African event that you get a chance to play, bro, it's like, you see people dancing, then you become fans that, ooh, like, I can do more, right? So then you keep doing it, and then, boom, you grow, you know what I mean?
So you're saying it was organic?
Of course, it was. I wasn't actually doing it for the money, though. I wasn't. But now, shoot, the money is that you make. So, but it was organic. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reason why I asked it, because right now everybody just wants to DJ, but there's a difference.
Right.
Bro, you know how many people reach out to me? Like, oh, can you teach me how to DJ? And I ask them, why do you want to be a DJ? One guy told me that, or I just want to be out there so, you know, I can talk to other girls. I'm like, bro, I'm like, okay, I heard you. That was it. I never even, but because I'm going to waste my time with you. You DJ for the right, you know, for the wrong reason. So there's no need for me to waste any time, you know, to teach you how to DJ. Oh.
Can you teach me? I have a reason, actually.
Oh, you going to be a DJ?
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, it's an art, right? Sometimes you don't need to be taught. You don't need to be taught. You know what I mean? You can. It's easy.
It is, but like the technical part, like the actual, like, you know, getting the, I don't know what it's called, but like the box thing, and then you're mixing the songs, like, you know what is gonna get people going, and just like the whole technical thing. Like, yes, I can be like, I know people are gonna dance to, I'm African, but when I get like the actual laptop, it's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like,
there's no guarantee that they will dance because you DJ though.
Yeah, but you know something funny? When you see us standing on the computer or the whole thing, bro, everything's kind of like step by step, like push this button, play, like everything is just right there. So when right now, thank God for technology. You know, being a DJ is easy, right? Back in the days when you have to use CDs, when you're playing, your songs are scratching, and you have to change and find it, bro.
Did you start that?
Oh yeah.
That was how you started?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna ask, like, what drew you into Afrobeat music, and the journey. How has it been so far? Like, how since you started DJing, what has been the whole journey as the whole DJ part of thing?
Man, it's been fun, bro. I mean, especially right now, right? Like you said, Afrobeat has back in the days, like 2007, when I started doing this, bro, it was hard.
Yeah, because no one really knew that.
Nobody knew. There wasn't really like African club where it's like, okay, next week 619 is doing something, Piggies is doing something, Tommy Trap is doing something, this person is doing that, let me do that. You know, right now it's everywhere. Back in the days, it was hard. You know, now it's easy. Every week, like we say, every week there's something going on. You know, yeah.
Oh, wow.
People just want to have fun right now.
Oh yeah,
So it's like, people have money trying to spend, so it's like a good way to like drag the crowd in and expose them to something new, stuff like that. So, what are some of the biggest musical influences within your Afrobeat genre? Like,
man, you gotta give credit to the OGs. What's his name? Two-Face. Bro, man. Actually, you know what? Now I think about Two-Face, let me go back to that his song African Queen.
oh, that one was popular.
That was, and it's still popular. That was a very commercial music, and it's everywhere that you go, you play that song. It's like Flavor Ashao. They would dance to that. Those, you know, those are classic.
It actually never goes old.
Exactly.
Flavor's Ashao can never go away.
Never.
And it's the African anthem.
Exactly. So, man, it's been a nice journey, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm grateful that now Afrobeat has been accepted. You know.
Yeah, it's not just the Africans only that is into Afrobeats. It's like different ethnic backgrounds.
Yeah.
in Afrobeats, like really interested. Like I've seen a lot like Hispanics people in there. I'm like, do you understand what you are listening to?
Yeah.
Right?
And let me make this clear, right? Afrobeat is not a Nigerian song or Nigeria like genre types of music.
Yes.
It's a whole Africa. Like I'm a piano, all that stuff, all Afrobeat.
All Afrobeats.
Yes.
All Afrobeat, right? So sometimes I'm like, why do you guys? Somebody comes and say, play some Afrobeat. I'm playing Ghana music. They say, play some Afrobeat. I'm like, I'm playing Afrobeat. What do you want me to say? Oh, play some Nigerian music. I'm like, okay, you can say that, but don't tell me to play Afrobeat because I'm playing Afrobeat.
Right. The main reason is that there's a lot of Nigerian artists that is like big on it. The most famous African singers.
No, but what?
Nigerians.
No,
Bro.
what? Afrobeats is like it's just a concept, man.
It's a concept, yeah, but people really like they see it differently because there's a lot of Nigerians singing it. There's more famous Nigerian artists.
Right.
And because they're the ones that is mainly on like in the front page,
Right.
the people associate Afrobeats to Nigerian music, while in reality it's not really a Nigerian music.
Yeah,
Right.
Afrobeat is just like a general term because I'm from Nigeria. I don't call it Afrobeat because when I'm listening to song, I listen to strictly Niger music. So I don't say Afrobeat because I'm not listening to any song from South Africa, Liberia, or nothing. It's just Nigerian songs. So I just say Nigerian songs, and that's it. I feel like the term Afrobeat is just like here and just to create some type of inclusivity. So just like Afro beats, but it's when people say Afrobeat, they're talking about Nigerian songs. So that's all they know.
Yeah, I mean, like the Afrofusion, I'm a piano, like you said. See, people don't like. I'm sure when you're playing, what's his name again? The guy from Tanzania,
Platinum?
Diamond Platnumz. They'll still be asking you for Afrobeat when you're playing that type of music.
But let me touch on that. The crazy thing is that you mentioned the most famous, African.
Yeah.
Diamond Platnumz is bro. He's the biggest.
Really?
Bro. He's the biggest African artist.
See?
Bigger than Davido.
No. He got
don't go
big
there.
off of them. No.
When you say something, no. When you say big, right, bro, we're talking about organic numbers.
Okay.
Check the numbers. YouTube, everywhere, bro. He get the most stream, bro. I'm telling you, seriously, he's the biggest. That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
When you're talking about how you are, it's not just like about how popular you are, but like the numbers that
Yeah,
you
it's the numbers, man.
So he generates more bigger numbers than Davido and
Of course.
not combined.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's on record.
I don't know.
Bro, that's on record.
I
That's
don't
on
want to
everything.
agree with
No.
that.
you know the funny thing. The funny thing is that like there are no organic numbers.
Right.
He is organic.
There's
bro.
no such thing as organic numbers
Bro,
in the
You have
music
to do
industry.
ads, right? You have to.
You
do
have
ads.
to
And
fuck with the
streaming.
numbers.
Yeah, streaming, yeah.
You have to fuck with the numbers to get noticed. You have to fuck with the numbers for relevance. You have to fuck with the numbers one way or the other, even if it's from ads and marketing. Everything in the marketing now.
Of course.
But let's not go into who is the top biggest anything. I was gonna ask you because you kind of like you DJ and you actually host a whole lot of events.
Yeah.
Which one is more profitable?
DJing, of course, bro.
Okay.
Because when you DJ, it's like, especially when, oh man, when you say hosting, like I'm doing my own event,
Yes,
or
your own event.
DJing for somebody else.
No, your own events.
Oh, bro, heck yeah, yeah, hosting, yeah.
I was wondering what was going on right now.
I'm my bad. Because when you hosting your own event, bro, you take you take 100% from the door, right? Everything else you. Whatever deal that you have with their club or whatever you're doing.
What percentage are you taking at the door? Okay, like what
100%.
range is 100%?
100.
That's
1000, 100%. That's 100%.
So you get when you host at Fountain LA or one of these places.
100%.
Okay.
That's my deal. Take it or leave it. 100%.
Okay.
And that has been the thing since Afrobeats started becoming big. Back in the days, it's like, no, because I don't know this thing. I don't know who's going to show up, who's not going to show up. So you actually need the venue owners, right? But right now, you don't need them. So you give them your own terms. Hey, listen, I'm taking 100% from the door. I need 15 or 20% from the bar when the bar hit a certain numbers.
You take 15 to 20% off
Bro,
their
I
sales
even
at the
take
bar.
30. I have a contract that I just signed up right now to do after hours. I don't even want to do it because I hate after hours. You know, I just want to, after my event, I just want to go home. After hours, I feel like it would
It's
take
a lot.
me to,
It's a
you
lot.
take me to the wrong part, and I don't want to do that every weekend. You know what I mean? And I told him, listen, for me to do it, right, I need 50% after your expenses. And I asked them, how much is your expenses? So our expenses about 1,500, 2,000. Oh, that's easy. So after that, I'm getting 50%, and I'm taking 100% from the door.
So you pay for the location first. You
I
guys
don't
are
pay
gonna-
for no location. I'm not paying
They
for
don't
no.
let you pay.
I'm not paying. You need me. I don't need you. At the end of the day.
But
Whoa,
that's
thought that you pay for the location.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I used to think that
no,
too.
You don't pay. No work. Me, I haven't paid for no location since I started. I've done event where I can call Live Nation. I can get Live Nation venues. The only thing that I pay is like maybe the person that's between, right? Just to say, hey, thank you, $500. That's it. I don't pay for no venues.
Wow.
That's
No
dope.
venues. Yeah.
Is dope.
I missed the question, but that's really crazy because you rightly said it was harder for you to get venues in LA in the back in the days. Like hard for you to get into a space and be like, hey man, I want to collect this space, such and such. They'll tell you like, nah man, we're good. Even in some places in California, like in Long Beach, they feel never even get that Afrobeats vibe, Seth.
Right.
In Long Beach here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to a manager one day in Long Beach and I was looking at his spot. His spot was like really situated. But it was not like really pulling that crowd. But when you hear Whiskey, because that was when Whiskey's album came out,
Yeah.
Emil, the guy was stunting on us.
Yeah. Now it's like the venue owners, they actually like, man, I feel like they just taking our money.
They just want that.
Because they know what we can bring to the table. So, I mean, again, as far as I know of me particularly, I don't even know the last time that I paid for an event. I've done event at Elevate's on the Children Festival. You've been to Elevate before?
100%.
You know, bro, you can't just get Elevate, bro. Shoot, it's crazy, right? And now I did event at Harbor House, Mayfair Hotel.
Yeah.
$0. Fountain, $0. You know, the only thing that sometimes when you're starting and they don't know you, they can ask you to say, hey, you know what, I don't know you, for me to cover my expenses or maybe my cleanings and all this stuff, maybe give me like $1,000. If you hit a certain number, I'll refund that to you. But it's refundable. So literally, like, again, nobody, no promoter, no DJ that know that that's event is paying for it. If they tell you they're paying for the location, BS.
Wow. Okay.
To me, what I know, because I don't. So maybe they can be telling the truth, but you can't tell me that. You know what I mean? Because I know the instant, you know. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so how do you approach selecting track for your DJ, and how do you factor in the different dynamics and mixing the sounds?
Man, a lot of DJs makes actually like playlist, right, based on whatever event that they doing. But me, everything that I'm doing is live. I don't do no playlist. So I just come and I just feed off from the crowd energy, right?
Okay.
I look at the crowd that is there, how the previous DJ played and how they responded. And based on that, I know the big artists, right? Okay, then play Wizkid. They love Wizkid. Okay, no, they love Burna Boy. Oh, you know what? I'm playing this. You know what? Maybe I have some Caribbean people over here. Let me switch to, Sean Paul. Let me go to Egyptian, those people, and they will like it. So whatever, I go by the energy and how people, they feeling from that moment, and I just do my thing.
Wow, you just answered my next question. Like to walk us through the process of blending the music and the tracks to flow with the crowd. You just answered it.
Yeah.
Just go by the vibe. So the next question I was having is, what techniques do you use to gauge the vibe, and in your performance? How do you gauge the vibe? Like, what techniques do you use?
Again, man, when you're at a party, right? I've been in that situation. Like when you are opening as a DJ, right? Everybody's kind of like sitting down. Nobody's late, so it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But then when people are late, bro, anything that you play, they will dance to it. Bro, I swear, anything that you play, they will dance to it. So when I come in, when people are late, bro, like I said, I just get over there, look at it. I have something called drop-off songs that I do. And when I say that, it's like songs that people can sing to it.
Okay.
For example, like, Sawa, 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 Ashawo. And people, when you drop that song, I drop like his songs that will get everybody into it. Essence, Ashawo, Murder She Wrote. Like, drop those types of songs because they're classic. I put that song, bingo, and that's how I get them. So now when they start dancing to it, I start bringing in,
different stuff
to, spice it up.
Oh. And I know that you're one of the mainstays of Afrobeats in LA. But we also have the likes of like Black Pages and Tommy Tribe and a lot of great guys out there. How was that evolution? When you were riding the storm, what was it like between, like for instance yourself, Tommy Tribe? Like, is this like a whole networking thing? Because I see that you guys have that whole brotherhood going on.
Bro, that's what you see the outside, but in the inside, bro, it's very competitive.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. Like, especially like back in the days when you were starting, like you had, man, it was me. It's funny.
No way.
Funny. It was me, Lentini. We had Team Lentini.
Was Lentini DJ?
Lentini was a DJ.
No way.
Yeah,
he's
DJ.
actually having a show on September.
Yeah, he has the Ankara show coming up.
Festival,
festival coming up on September 1st, September 2nd, September 3rd. And actually, Simi is performing at Fountain on September.
At Lentini's event?
Yeah, Lentini event.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, so it's fun. Back in the days, I was like DJ Lentini, DJ Kev, I don't know if you guys know him, and then was me, right? So it was like everybody had their own little group, right? And then Pages, Tommy Tribe, and Major League has something called the Wahala Crew, whatever, Wahala Boys, what they call it, right? So those people were our biggest competition. Right? That's what I call it. Because something funny, it's like you sitting down, bro, man. This whole thing, honestly speaking, is stupid. And when I say stupid, it's like I feel like we can all come together, right, and make it big and do this thing like I said earlier. Look at Live Nation. All the hard work that I'm talking about 2007. All the hard work that you put in, they're making the money while you're sitting right here still competing among us and fighting over the little change.
Small change, yo.
Small change.
Well, not really small change, sha.
Yeah, but I told Pages, I said, Pages, Majorly, Tommy Tribe, 619, Afro Lituation, right?
Yeah.
Let's all come together. We don't have to work as a team. We don't have to work every day, right? Let's find like a perfect month, perfect date. Let's do a 3 days weekend. All of it, bro. Imagine Tommy Tribe, Pages, me, Major.
Nah.
That would be fire.
You guys
Bro.
need like an indoor basketball court,
Bro.
for that type of shit.
Yes, bro.
Not even a basketball court, like a stadium.
It depends,
It
but
depends.
at least.
But we don't even need no artists.
Right.
Because all these artists that Asake, bro, you call last year I called Asake. They actually called me. Okay, so $30,000. I'm like,
No way.
30, no. But you know how much Asake is charging right now? 100K.
Just to perform.
Just to perform. 100K. So that I'm telling my DJs from, bro,
Let's see.
why should I, because I'm competing with you guys and because I want to be like here, why should I go and waste 100,000 on Asake when I can say, okay, you know what? Let's bring 5,000. Let's make it like 15,000, 20,000. Let's get like, you talking about stadium and all that stuff. Yeah. Let's get like a big one, produce it, make it bigger. 3 days weekend. Look at Laugh Nation.
Yeah.
Laugh Nation doing like 3 days weekend. They're making all that money. And we're sitting over here fighting among us.
No, but Tribe will always be, like it's close to I think it's close to our the Whiskey DJ Tunes them now. So he's kind of like affiliated to that vibe.
Right.
So that maybe you don't know, you guys know what goes behind the scenes now.
Yeah, listen, props up to everyone, every DJ, whatever they're doing. Everybody have their reasons of whatever they're doing, right? By the end of the day, I feel like everybody want to be like, some people want to be like, I'm the man. I'm a celebrity. Like, I'm this. I'm the biggest man. Like, everybody get to come through me too. Like, no. People are chasing status. Like she said, like, people are chasing that blue check mark. But I don't care for that. DJing and all this thing that I'm doing is just like a little, like, it's just a passion. Yeah. That's not what I do for a living, right? So, I'm like, why can't you all come together and make this thing big for the culture? Like I said, we don't have to do this every day. We don't have to work together.
Once in a month.
Once a month. Even if it's not once a month, even
once
the summertime.
Like once a year.
Exactly.
Once a year, there's going to be a big show. Like let's say you have like 6 big DJs,
and
big Afrobeat DJs, coming in together to host a show. It's gonna shut down LA.
It will because people will actually look forward to it. It's like summer, we're outside. Like, sure, that would be so fire.
But do you think? Oh, go ahead.
No. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that there will be so much segue from that very first event. Yeah, so much now. You can pivot upon pivot.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but do you think it's an African thing? Because a lot of Africans or black people in general, we don't like working with each other. We like to compete against each other. And we see different races,
right?
Like the Jews, for example. The Jews, they work around themselves. They sell between each other, and they help each other up. Is it like an African thing that you don't want to help each other out?
Yes. I'm gonna say it's
no. It's not. That's wrong. Okay, that's a stereotype. Yeah.
But
that's a stereotype.
It's not. It's just like ego in Africa is different from ego in America.
Yeah.
And talking about like masculinity, like the ego your average African man has is different from the ego your average American man have.